me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out.
Well, Coach, while much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff, no such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10.
Here's Miles Sanders, the rookie second-rounder from Penn State. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
It's a gain of a yard.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Wentz. And this is caught by Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Working from the gun, Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Again, it's Wentz. And his throw here is incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah,
Sanders has it punked free. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. And maybe that's the perils of being a rookie running back in the NFL. I mean, look, it's not easy to hold on to the ball at any level with these talented guys. But in this league, you can learn a lesson early.
Without a doubt, and what a tough reminder for any running back, especially a rookie. The things you got away with in college probably won't work so well in the NFL.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Let's go. At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Rosen. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards that time. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Rosen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Second and 10. It's Rosen again. Allen's got it over the middle. A good pickup. They get 8, but it's third down now. That's something we didn't see much of from Allen the last couple of years in New England. Heck, last season, 13 games, only 4 targets. But Miami going to try to get him more involved in the passing game as we saw there. And you know he has the capability. You think back to 2012, breaking in with Indy. He had 45 catches that season. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So plenty of leg, but it's the accuracy there that lets him down.
Yeah, he hit it really well. I think this might have been good from 55. But you'll see it just conk off that upright, and they're denied a chance at 3 points.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Second down 6 at the 39-yard line.
From the 39, Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Charles Harris. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Throwing is Wentz. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
To throw again on second down. Rosen. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Nigel Bradham. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's now 3rd down.
Third and long here for Rosen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Here's Jackson to return. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver. Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Rosen will throw. And Stills over the middle. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Rosen to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Rosen looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Allen. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Again, it's Rosen. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Fletcher Cox in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 now on the season. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And now it's Rosen looking, and he hits Drake. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats. Throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still, no yardage. Okay.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
I'm going to run you over. What's your son? 52's the mark, boys. 52. What's your son?
Wentz going to throw. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
1st down, Eagles.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Going up top. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Wentz now to throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Philadelphia.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wentz to throw again. Over the middle, complete to Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Throwing again on second down. Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Absolutely. Very well could have been a third interception in half number 1. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nigel Bradham, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. They had a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Only 3 yards on the pickup. They'll be left staring at a 3rd and 14.
Brings up 3rd and 14.
180. Hey, keep it up. Keep it up. Here we go.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Nigel Bradham in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. On the return, Jackson. Yeah, that's a pretty good one for the old average. 68 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. A first update now out of Jacksonville. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. We'll try and keep you updated on those events and others around the league as we continue through this one. Play action. Now Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
24-yard gain on the play.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Lefty, lefty.
Shotgun now for Wentz. His throw caught at about the 5. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now Wentz again to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. To throw is Wentz. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half here. It's Rosen. He's got a man. Complete. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Undercrunch.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Wilson snags it left side. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now. He's been terrific so far. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's Jackson. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Yeah, baby! Yeah!
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. A big play there for Philly. 41 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Again, it's Wentz. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 11-yard line.
Waiting. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Yeah.
To throw, it's Wentz. And he's got it. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goedert, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will be taken in at the 1. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. By the way, 3rd quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. And looks like the Bengals starting to pull away in that one. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Rosen again on 2nd and 10. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. With it is Jackson. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On play action, Wentz. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Charles Harris able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter now from Jacksonville. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On first down, Drake. And some space here. The 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Back now in Miami. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the 4th quarter. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Take Carradine, able to record his 5th sack of the season. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Throwing is Wentz. It's caught by Sanders.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. 2nd and 10 now. It's Rosen. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Looking for the big chunk.
It got his man complete. It's a gain of 34. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. Looking left sideline, incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Wentz. Aguilar has it. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. They're going to try and run. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rosen. And this is incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And it's 3rd and short.
We'll touch it.
Y'all already know what time it is, huh? Playing skills, you did, huh? Playing skills. Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, hole on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip.